there, it's that time of the week.
It's an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV. First up, there's another 2K League draft in the books.
That's right, and for these draftees, their lives have changed overnight. It is now their job to play NBA 2K.
And what an amazing job it is. If you can get it, it's definitely very hard. So here's a look at the new faces and talent joining the league in its 4th season.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Derrick Rose. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Robinson with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Robinson dishes to Rose. Randall. And Jordan sends it back. Durant, the pass to Irving. Back to KD. Lets it go from deep. Let's keep it alive. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Here's Rose. That one's not going to go. Jordan with some nice D. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the 3 off target. High arcing shot. Barrett, no good. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The shot's good from Irving.
Now, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Now, here's Rose. He had 22 points in the win against San Antonio.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Durant against Randall. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan.
I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
And here's Rose. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Rose in the post. And he can't bank that one in. Takes the 3. Harden's shot is off. The Knicks have gone a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Now, here is Irving after R.J. Barrett's miss. From downtown, and James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and and keep comfortable.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Rose penetrating. Will it go? Here's Robinson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Nets leading by 9. Harden outside, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Rose against Irving. Rose, good.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Jordan up top. And the jam by Harden.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Passes it to Barrett. Now Randle, covered by Irving. 11 feet away, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's Robinson, top of the key. Outside Rose. With the teardrop, and Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Harden inside the three-point line. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
New York moving it around. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. Quickly plays it up and banks it in.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against Minnesota. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Durant. That's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Knicks trail by 9. Outside Rose. Pass to Robinson. Good. Nice job down low. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Quickly guarded by Harden. Outside Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And New York with a change here, too. Burks is checked in. Here's Randall. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Here's Rose. Five on the clock. The tray. But they recover it. Randall against Irving. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. And then for New York, Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. And it's Toppin in for Julius Randle. Pass to Barrett. Kicks to Rose. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Inside, Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The pass to Burks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant, and it's Cobb in for Irving. Free throw good, Burks.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now here's Burks. Over Harden. Burks can't get it to go. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Noel finds Burks. New York, no good that time either. Nets leading by 11. There's the triple. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Brown. 15 points in the game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Rose with the ball. Here's Burks. Harden with the defensive effort.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Count that bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
To end the run, Burks can't get it to go.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, here's Burks. He had 16 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, but there's always this point, and you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that is trying to build chemistry?
I think coaches understand that defining a role for guys as soon as they possibly can will really help with the rhythm of the season. So many games over the course of so many months. If you can get to that early, Kevin, sometimes that's a huge advantage.
Nets leading by 13. Passes it to Dinwiddie. And here is Noel. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Now, here's Burks. Clock at 6. Here's Rose. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Rose has got 6.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Over to the left wing. Cobb. Open. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And the Nets lead by 13. Now Rose. 6 points for him. Burks with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Burks can't get it to go. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Cobb in the corner. And the shot goes in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So here's Burks after the made shot from Hendricks Cobb. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Dinwiddie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the middle. Here's Cobb. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
You think Cobb has gotten this far by playing timid? No way. This guy stays in attack mode.
Here is Rose. Beyond the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Burks against Dinwiddie. That one falls.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Outside Rose. He kicks it to Burks. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the shot. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. We witnessed him delivering a series of 3-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those. Big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for the Knicks, Nerlens Noel is out there with Barrett. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Taj Gibson. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Nets leading by 18. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And it's Junior missing. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his third bucket of the night.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Rebound, Brooklyn.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And it's Junior missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. It's good from long range. 6 points for Junior. Well, Greg, we know what kind of energy that Junior plays with on the floor. That's led to energy company Mobile One reaching out for him to be a spokesman.
And it just feels like all the Fortune 100 companies are reaching out to Junior. This guy's destined for greatness, and the offers are just rolling in.
From outside the arc, the rebound. By Gibson. Knicks trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And let's catch up with our sideline report.
Too much. Look at that. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Got that one up quick. Junior's got 9 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Burks. Lets it go, and he drops that one in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Lawrence, and the Nets another three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. Goes up on the high post. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Sinks the three-pointer.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Noel. Now here's Burks. Down low. And Barrett the bucket on the assist by Burks.
Well, Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being defensive-minded player yourself. Do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Taj Gibson. And Julius Randle subbed in for Nerlens Noel.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Stolen by Durant to the left side wing. And a wide open look for Junior. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And that's 17 points for Junior.
And of course, we know the history between Cobb and Junior. These two seem to have their fates intertwined. They're always going to be connected.
And Greg, now the two rookies are playing for the same side. They've been competitive for so long, so it's nice to see them join forces.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
There's the pass to Randle. Passes to Robinson. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Now, how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Here's Lawrence. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
And maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Well, some strength on display from Jordan there. Love how he uses it to convert on these and-one opportunities.
James Harden, he's checked in for Joe Harris. For New York, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. It's Robinson, top of the key. Dishes to Burks. Over Junior. Burks can't get it to go.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's Junior missing. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Barrett the pass to Randle. And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting for New York, Julius Randle at the line for 2.
That free throw good from Randle.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, but he has other ways to get at you offensively. 7th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. The interesting thing about Randle is he falls into that category as a tweener, maybe not a 3-man or a 4-man, but over the course of his career, he's decided to improve his outside shooting, become a threat driving to the basket, and now finding a home offensively in the NBA. You wonder how much further he can go if he could expand to the 3-point line. Julius Randle's going to be in this league for a long time.
Derrick Rose is checked in for New York. Here's Junior. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. Pass to Burks. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Over Jordan. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. Junior's got 27 points.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Burks. That one a little long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 17.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
To the inside. Stolen by Harden. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Quickly, covered by Irving, kicks it to Burks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Launches it. Nets with the new shot clock. Jordan with the bucket.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Bucket is good. Burks has got 10 points in the quarter.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Junior with it. Launches a 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. New York's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Burks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 18 points for him.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
3-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Burks for 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randle picks one up.
And the sheer size of Jordan is just so tough for defenders sometimes to deal with. Skilled at picking up the foul there.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
For New York, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
I think it's been kind of cool to watch Austin Rivers play under his dad, Doc, a shifty combo guard with fantastic skills.
Outside Durant, Toppin with the steal. Rose looking around, and it's Bullock missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
Here's Rose. He's got 6. At the elbow, Randall. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a terrific 61% in the second quarter. Cobb kicks to Durant. To the wing on the left. Here's Cobb. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cobb's got 9 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Rose. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Pass to Cobb. Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie's subbed in for Durant. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Randall. And it's Payton in for Rose. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
35 seconds left here in the second. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Gibson.
Gibson using his body on the boards. He's great at using his timing to leap up and collect a second chance.
Dinwiddie against Rivers. Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Payton. The pass to Rivers. Shoots over Dinwiddie. No good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Nets just dominating this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
So tough to contain Derrick Rose. He's got it all: size, quickness, and an airtight handle.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now, how many times do we see highlights like this? DeAndre Jordan loves bringing the hammer.
So for the Nets, Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And Junior subbed in for Irving. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks. Burks comes in for Derrick Rose. And the free throw, no good. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Up top, Burks. 21 points in the game, and it's blocked by Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Toppin, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Barrett against Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now, that's some high praise, because I had many years battling against one Steve Nash, but R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
Here's Lawrence with the second effort, and Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Jordan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. They double him with Jordan. Passes it to Toppin. Barrett for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Junior missing. For New York, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Harden against Barrett. Shoots from 12. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 23 points. And so it's New York with it. Doubled by Lawrence. Burks on the wing. Quickly, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. That free throw, no good.
Well, the
setting the floor for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Derrick Rose.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Shumpert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Randall. Down low, Rose. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Rose has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. From the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Right side Robinson. He kicks it to Barrett. Bounce pass from Rose. Quickly, guarded by Shumpert. Shumpert with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Junior's got 39.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Harris, and it's good, 2 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. Frank Ntilikina comes in for Derrick Rose.
You can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Barrett. Robinson, that's good.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
Pass to Shumpert. Here's Luwawu. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's Bullock missing. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Nets passing it around. Here's Luwawu. He's guarded by Rivers. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Rivers passes to Robinson. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Lawrence. His three-pointers off the mark. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Randall throws it down.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Here's Lawrence. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Knicks making a change here. Gibson's checked in. To the middle, here's Randall. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Wasted no time on that one. Junior's got 44.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Ntilikina, and it's blocked.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all.
Good, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Here's Bullock. New York, no good that time either.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Ntilikina looking it over. Kicks it to Bullock. To halt the run, bangs home the trifecta. Bullock's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3.
And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
Yeah, there's a great reason why he keeps shooting the ball. It's because he's confident and they're going in.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Derrick Rose.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for New York. Toppin's checked in. Rob. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lawrence. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Rivers passes to Gibson. Misses off the right iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Ntilikina passes to Bullock. New York, no good that time either.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Shot to stop the run. Toppin can't get it to go. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Ntilikina.
Technical foul.
Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. And there's Toppin on the assist by Rivers.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Green dishes to Junior. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New York. Gibson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the paint, here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Ntilikina showing his role right there as a distribution player.
Here's Lawrence. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Green. Feeds to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
New York with the ball. Bullock with it. It's Rivers on the wing. He dishes it to Toppin. New York, no good that time either. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Green kicks to Junior. Three-pointer. That shot off. Bullock passes to Rivers. Inside, Hayton. Left side, Gibson. Now the pass to Bullock. And here's Rivers. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
So I caught the old bells. Then I moved into the mansion. Remember I had no money for a hotel. On my dick on his band, so ain't talking money, get a voicemail.